Hello, everybody. Welcome back to It's Reading Comics. This week's episode 162, and we get to talk about Punisher. As always, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts. And as always, let's get to it.
And welcome to the best damn book club on the internet. My name's Ron Thomas. That's David Schreier. This is It's Reading Comics, and today, be honest, Davis, when we get to shit list, it might get a little contentious.
I'm getting backstabbed, motherfuckers. I'm
You don't
gonna
even know
get backstabbed here.
You don't even know what it's about.
No, you just had a smirk about it and said, "Oh, you might get a little upset."
There's a possibility, but it's for the betterment of the show, and I feel slighted. And
Slighted.
I do feel slighted.
Slighted.
I do.
This is gonna get interesting, folks.
But before we get on to that, we did read a book today. Or not today.
No.
Well, I read it.
A couple days ago.
Yeah, Wednesday. So
That's when I read it. I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday.
now we have a Google sheet that I have been just labeling random topics to monologue before we get into books to make our episodes longer. The bottom three were all from after last recording. So if you would like to pick one that you want more explanation of, I will.
Sorry, I just got an energy saver turned on my computer.
Oh,
But it's been plugged in on charge for I don't know how long.
probably because you're not supposed to leave it in plugged in.
Oh, well, yeah, because now the battery is down to 20%.
Well, we don't need it for this episode.
Either way, let's do, since we're going to be mean this episode, let's do We Didn't Start the Fire is a lot less fun when you lived through most of it.
Yes, you did just pick the shortest one, but you would have no way of knowing that. Yeah, Fall Out Boy came out with a new version of We Didn't Start the Fire, all the way from like 80-something to today.
Yeah.
And boy, that song is a lot less catchy when you recognize all the bad shit in there.
Yeah. So that is not the current lyrics. That's the original.
Yeah. Did you just type in We Didn't Start the Fire lyric?
We Didn't Start the Fire newest lyrics.
Type in Fall Out Boy.
It did give me Fall Out Boy. Didn't Fall Out Boy do it originally? Oh, no, it was Billy Joel did it originally.
Yeah, they did it originally.
Oh.
You thought Fall Out Boy did all the way back in the 80s?
I
The
wouldn't
band
have
that got
guessed.
popular in 2005?
I
Or 4?
wouldn't-
Or
I wouldn't
3,
have thought.
or 1.
I would not have thought Billy Joel.
Yeah.
I guess. There we go. All right. It's a lot of shit.
Yeah. I will, before you just start reading them off, I will say LeBron James got screwed in this song.
Dude, he got fucked.
His literally goes Sandy Hook, Columbine, ISIS, LeBron James.
Yeah.
I was like,
He just gets thrown in like with the
Yeah.
mass murders of the last 20 years.
as a Celtics fan, I completely agree with his placement, but as a human being, I was like, well, that's kind of rough.
Well, as a human being and just an athlete. I mean, just like
Yeah.
one of the greatest athletes of the past 30, 40 years. One of.
Maybe.
Okay.
Not number one in basketball.
No, I said just
Yeah.
one of the greats. I mean, you start something. So Captain Planet, Arab Spring, LA Riots, Rodney King, Deep Fakes, Earthquakes, Iceland Volcano, Oklahoma City Bomb, Kurt Cobain, Pokemon, which that hits
Yay.
us. Tiger Woods, we get that one.
Mm.
MySpace. Were you ever MySpace? Were you on? Before?
I knew of MySpace, but I never had one.
I didn't get on.
You say that like you didn't know who Tiger Woods was, or Kurt Cobain is.
Well, I know who Kurt Cobain is. It's just
Who is he?
he was a singer who killed himself, overdosed, didn't he?
What band was he in? Oh my gosh.
I don't remember.
Nirvana?
Yeah. I remember the name. I just Monsanto, GMOs, Harry Potter, Twilight,
GMOs,
Michael
Harry
Jackson dies, nuclear
Yeah.
accident, Fukushima, Japan, Crimean Peninsula, Cambridge Analytica.
That was our lifetime. I don't remember all the
Well,
details.
I mean, most of this is
Yeah.
80s, 90s. Either way. Kim Jong-un, Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. See, his actually tied together. Of course, We Didn't Start the Fire lyrics. More war in Afghanistan. Cubs go all the way again. Broke the curse. Obama, Spielberg explosion. Lebanon Unabomber Bobbitt. John bombing Boston Marathon.
Yep.
Balloon Boy, which I don't remember.
That was an internet thing.
Is that where he was in the chair and it's supposed to the balloons carried him away or whatever?
It was like a weather balloon and there was a boy in like a basket or something.
That's right. War on Terror, QAnon. Fuck.
Yeah.
Trump gets impeached twice. Polar Bears got no ice. Fire Fest.
Yep.
Black Parade. Now the Black Parade, that's the song.
That's My Chemical Romance. Yeah.
Michael Phelps, Y2K, Boris Johnson, Brexit, Kanye West and Taylor Swift, Stranger Things, Tiger King, Ever Given, and then Suez. I don't know what Ever Given was.
I don't know.
Suez was
Evanescence.
Yeah, I think the Suez
was
Canal.
the canal.
Yeah,
the boat.
Is that the one where they got turned sideways, or is that one of the one where they were? There's a lot's happening in the Suez Canal. We Didn't Start Fire. Sandy Hook, Columbine, Sandra Bland and Tamir Rice, ISIS, LeBron James, Shinzo Abe blown away, Meghan Markle, George Floyd, Burj Khalifa, Metroid, Fermi Paradox, Venus and Serena. Yeah, he gets screwed. Yeah. I know it's just a list of people, but
and then even if you
Sandy Hook's not, but the first few, it's God damn.
Even if you take it in a basketball context, Michael Jordan gets named twice, so he's not.
No, he gets named and his number.
Yeah, no, it's.
Michael Jordan 23, YouTube killed NTV.
Yeah, and then they do Michael Jordan 45.
SpongeBob, Golden State Killer, Got Caught, Michael Jordan 45, Woodstock 99, Keaton, Batman, Bush versus Gore, I Can't Take It Anymore.
Yeah. Not as fun of a song when you live through most of it.
No, it really fucking hurt. The first time I heard it, I was like, this is, all right, there we go, updated. And then shit started happening. I'm like, nope. No,
half these are bad.
Nope. Fuck, please stop. Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to probably think if our parents listened to the original one and sat here and went through them, they could be like, no, 75% of what they're saying is bad too. Y'all just think it's funny because it sounds good.
I will say, the two other songs they released on that single, released on Spotify, Fall Out Boy might be back to good Fall Out Boy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That's Love from the Other Side, and then Hold Me Like a Grudge. Very good.
All right.
It's not the super annoying songs that got played on ESPN over and over again during college football season.
Yeah, they got burned.
That Centuries, the one they played for 3 years straight, has over 1 billion streams.
A billion?
1 billion. I've never seen a number that high on Spotify.
Holy shit.
I'm half of those are ESPN.
Oh, yeah. Half of those are literally, when it came on, somebody going, oh, what's that song again?
No. That song.
Dude, that was the song for, oh my God, it was the only song they would play for.
I was Texas Tech versus Oklahoma. And it's just Fall Out Boy. And they run it every commercial break.
It's God damn it, folks.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
But when you seriously when you watched every weekend of football, 6-7 games a day, you heard it all day long.
Honestly, they should literally just use the background music from NCAA 14.
Ooh.
Because you can play that game for 8 hours straight
and never
it doesn't get annoying.
No, every time,
you almost tune it out
when the track restarts itself, and your brain goes, "That's right."
Yeah,
you get back in
you don't love it.
The track restarts, and your brain goes, "Let's go."
You don't love it, but at the same time, it doesn't get annoying.
No.
But no. So that was that one. So that being said, we can get into Punisher today.
Woohoo!
I know it was written by Jason Aaron.
Yep, writer Jason Aaron. We got our artist Jesus Saez, present day, and Paul Azaketa, flashbacks. Okay. Color and artist Dave Stewart, letterer VC's Corey Pettit, cover art Jesus Saez, Saiz, assistant editor Martin Bird, and editors, more assistant editors, and enough other crap to serve all legal matters.
Okay.
So, out of the last one, you said this was not your favorite pick of the month.
Out of this month, it was not my favorite. And I think I know what makes me mad, but I was more disappointed because Jason Aaron is the guy who wrote the Thor that we
Mhm.
liked so much.
From the God Killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess he also did War of the Realms too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both good, high quality Thor books. And so I had high expectations coming into this. And I'll be honest, it's okay at best. What mainly made me mad was that fucking priestess and her biblical preaching. Because she's the narrator,
Yeah.
and I swear to God, she said the same thing over and over again
She
in all like 6 issues, and I'm
Yeah.
like, we get it. He is the fist of the beast.
Fist of the Beast.
You don't have to spend 20 pages
Which-
reiterating that every single fucking issue.
Like just changing Fist of the Beast from Iron Fist.
Yeah,
It's just like, okay, we get it.
and it's just like,
We get it.
and it's just incessant, and it's like she's not even being like pleasant about it. She's just being super preachy, and it's
Yeah.
annoying as fuck.
Well, going off of that, what got me was
And doing that during a pretty, I'd say maybe slightly above average story,
so
just brings it down a lot.
this was 6 issues, and you could have done all 6 issues in 3 issues.
Yeah.
Because I enjoyed it. You got Punisher, you got pissed off Punisher,
Yeah.
you got a lot of
And
killing
it's like the
and
Punisher
murder.
barely talks at all. It's mostly the priestess
Yeah.
just being a cunt.
But the whole time you're sitting there, like, now that you say it like kind of clicks. It's like, yeah,
She
She
preaches
just-
at you the entire time.
it's just her talking to Frank.
talking
the entire
about,
fucking
talking
talking
about
about Frank. Not even talking to Frank, just talking
Yeah.
about Frank the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you could have done all this in 2 issues.
I'm like, what does Frank think
Fault
about this
Ares,
whole situation?
Fault Ares,
Yeah.
and then have Frank go through some existential crisis
Yeah.
afterwards of what's going on.
I'm like, what is Frank's take on this entire situation?
Huh.
Like, yeah, he doesn't believe in all this mumbo jumbo.
But he
but
got his
he
wife
got his
back.
wife,
Didn't
and
get
he's
didn't get his kids back.
yeah, and
Oh.
is experiencing power that he doesn't believe in,
Right.
and
That's
then he
manifesting
basically
without,
has 2 gods fighting over him.
yeah,
So-
manifesting in him without him actually taking anything
Yeah.
or anything crazy. It just
Mm-hmm.
manifested.
It's an interesting premise, ruined by the narrator.
Yeah. Now, wasn't shocking that when he sliced her up, she came back to life.
Yeah.
But what was shocking was Daredevil showing up at the end,
Yes, that
which
was.
again could have happened in issue 3
Yeah,
after they went and fought Ares
yeah,
the first time when Frank should have gone instead of trying to take his wife out, which
Yeah.
then screwed her over some more.
yeah.
You
You had to imagine they weren't gonna just let that fly.
what?
The people that brought her back and
Oh,
her
fuck no, they weren't.
their magic
Yeah.
and all that shit.
No, it was a full on. She has to stay within the
Yeah.
confines of this place.
Yeah, and the whole thing is he's gonna have to learn to let her go and shit.
Oh yeah.
But at the
Because he
same
let his kids
time-
go, which
Yeah,
got very.
it is an
disturbing.
interesting paradox from the point of the priestess, where it's like, this is what's getting him to work with us. But at the same
Mhm.
time, it's clearly making him weaker,
Oh yeah.
which I guess is Ares' whole point.
Yeah. Even when he's fighting Ares, he's like, I mean, he never says it, but when Frank finally reaches for the gun, Ares is like, "That's my Frank.
Yeah,
Like that's my child, not
Mhm.
this sword wielding
ninja.
ninja."
What she tells him he doesn't have to do. But he's
Yeah,
just
but
like, whatever.
it's Frank and he's stubborn and
Yeah.
it was kind of also odd. I mean, I know this is a kickoff of a new story, and there's only 12 issues of this.
Can't understand. And it was also the time where Marvel came out and said, "This is the reason why we're changing the Punisher logo, is because certain people of the extreme right."
Oh yeah, it
use
can't.
it as
It
a
can't be
symbol.
it can't be
But I'm
just the
like-
Punisher logo anymore. It's
Yeah, but I'm like, you could have just
they're PCing it up.
you could have just not came out and said that and been like, he joined the Foot. You didn't think we were gonna like change it
The
up a little
Hand.
bit, or yeah, Foot's
Ninja,
Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles. Hand is
Yeah.
Marvel.
It's like he's in a new.
You
cult.
didn't have to like come out and say that. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Well, because now the groups
because I
that
mean,
are
it's
using
not like
the
his
Punisher logo.
It's not like his logo wasn't in the entire series.
Well, and
It's
the
like
folks that
there's
are
his
using
old
the
armor
Punisher
with the old logo.
even when they find
Yeah.
this, it's like, oh no, okay, we'll just start using the new logo. If this is your Punisher, then we'll just start using it. Like,
Yeah. I don't-
But yeah, like you said, he has it on in the
Although I
first.
do have, my dad has got, and he has friends that have like that plastered all over their trucks. I'm like, I am kind of like, as a police officer, I don't think you should be.
Because do y'all not understand that the Punisher kills everybody that
Yes,
does
he kills.
bad?
Yes, he kills bad, or yes, he kills bad people.
But
And in some ways, you do like respect that. But at the same time, that's not your job to do that.
he's doing it outside the law. He's
Yes.
taking it under his. He's
The whole point of the
he's
Punisher
judge,
is
jury,
he
and
is-
executioner.
Yeah. The whole point of the thing is like he's willing to go
Where the police yeah,
and regular superheroes
will not
go,
Yeah.
which is crossing the line.
Yeah.
So I understand their point. At the same time, what other people do with your logo, I don't think is your responsibility.
Right. And
Yeah.
again, you came out and said, "Oh,
You-
we're changing it because of such and such
Yeah.
and such and such." Well, those groups are now just gonna. They know that gets under your skin,
Yeah.
so they're now just gonna change it to the new logo
Mhm.
because the new logo is pretty sick. I like it. It's cool.
I still
But-
like the other one better.
Oh yeah, the other one's
Yeah.
best. But yeah, they say that, and then it's literally in every other
Yeah.
frame.
It's like Ares is wearing the original.
Yeah.
He puts his original armor to the side and it's sitting right there.
Yep.
Yeah. So
So I don't know.
so that I'm just remembering that I was like, oh, this is when all the people got upset for no fucking reason.
Of course. But it was, again, it's a cool premise. It's a
Yeah.
cool idea. But again, like,
That priest has really brought it down for me.
yeah. I mean, the whole time, I mean, he's just killing randos. He's a leader and he gets some powers every now and then. You get introduced to these absolute, like, world killing weapons that Ares has created.
Yeah.
That's leveling
Hulk
cities
cannon and
and
shit
shit. And a car thrower. It's literally called a car thrower.
They can get super creative with the names.
No. I don't know. It's fun.
Coming from our podcast is literally Two Idiots Reading Comics.
Yeah.
So.
But we don't get paid to
We
create
don't
our
get
name.
paid to do shit right now.
They get paid to come up with
Yeah.
car thrower
And Hulk cannon.
and Hulk cannon. I get the Hulk cannon. That one's because
Yeah.
they described it, but like car thrower.
They were proud of that Hulk cannon though. They brought it up every fucking
God
issue.
dang. That must have gotten put. They must be using that across some multiple
know.
sources.
I wouldn't want to play with gamma radiation myself.
Fuck no. I did like we got a little look into Frank's younger years,
Yes.
though at the same time I don't feel
I like that they kept it in Civil War. He admits that he wanted to be Captain America when he first,
yeah, that's right.
whatever. And so him
They
wearing
kept wearing the cap,
kept wearing
shirt
cap shirts and the mask
hat,
and all
yeah.
that. That was pretty cool.
I don't know how I feel about him being so bloodthirsty at such a young age, which again fits with
well,
the
that
hand
ties
of the,
in like he was
the
chosen
hand of the
to- yeah.
beast and all that shit.
Yeah.
But like to me, it's like the war is what broke Frank.
Yeah.
Like him going off
Well,
to
it
war.
was not even. He was just super trained at war. Possibly took some super serum. That's
Dude,
always
yeah,
been,
I was going to ask about
that's
that.
always
He's
been
getting-
super vague.
He can take hits. He can get punched
Yeah.
by Ares. He can.
It's always
and
been.
he can always survive getting hit by super powerful people
Yeah.
or getting shot.
Well, I think that it's been hinted at that that's happened, but not confirmed. And then also seeing his kids and wife shot up in the park completely just broke his brain to where he just
He may not
he just
feel
doesn't
it.
give a
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
Right. Because I've always thought that it's like the Punisher always has almost seemed like had a little bit
Yeah.
of super serum esque ability, kind of like what happened in Captain America Winter
Yeah.
Soldier, not Winter
Well,
Soldier.
the beauty of them is
the
is
TV
like,
show.
you
Captain
just have to
America.
make them be able to survive all the hits
Yeah,
because he's shooting everybody else. He doesn't have to actually punch
hit
someone in the
somebody,
face
right? He's
and
just
then
got to
go
live.
flying.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
got to live. But again, it definitely could have had some sort of serum
Yeah,
pumped
it
in
wouldn't
him at
surprise
some
me.
point. Like if they came out and said, "Oh yeah, he was in some lab
Go
testing."
ask in real life. Go ask any soldier. It's like they will just show up at fucking basic, and anytime they need new shots, they'll line them all up and be like, "Sign this form.
Yep.
Here's a shot."
Oh,
So it could would
yeah.
would not be hard to retcon it in.
fuck no. I wouldn't. It intrigued me enough to knowing that it's only 12 issues to read the second volume,
Mm-hmm.
but almost want to read it just on my own
I will let you tell me how it goes.
to then kind of then come back and say, all right, you need to go read it. We need to finish it.
Yeah.
But not to commit to it being to an episode.
I don't want it to be my Tuesday night for the week.
Right. Yeah.
It's like I have nothing else to do on this Thursday or Saturday or whatever.
Definitely. I'll read it just to kind of be like, okay, let's just see where this is going to go. Mm-hmm. But it could definitely also feel like, okay, now we're going to get Daredevil.
Yes.
You're going to have the demon and angel on his shoulder.
Because that's also like, I'm sure it happened before in the previous series, but like, what happened to the other hand?
Of the beast?
No, just the hand.
Oh, the ones that
seems
were
like
the original hand.
This seems like just an extreme offshoot of the hand.
Yeah, because this doesn't feel like the normal.
And I'm
where
pretty sure
Electro
they always wore
worked
black.
for.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Well, I guess Electro wore red. But.
Right. But yeah, that would be interesting. But I could also see where like the second half of this is literally Daredevil being his angel.
Yeah.
Just saying the exact opposite of what the priestess said, just for 6 more issues.
Yeah.
And we just get 6 issues of Daredevil trying to talk him off the ledge.
Well, at least it won't be super preachy. It'll just be incessant talking.
It'll just be incessant. But
there won't be any thys and shalls and outs and all that stuff. So, yeah. If y'all have read the second part, let us know.
Let us know, because I'm intrigued, but again, it's going to cost me $10 to do it, and is it really worth
No.
dropping $10?
There's a lot of good free comics in Comixology.
Yeah.
All right. That being said, what is your shit list, Davis?
Kind of wondering if it's going to be you now.
Might. Did you have one prepared?
Not really. Well, not really.
Life's just great.
Well, I mean, dude, I haven't done. I mean, other than watching him and making sure he stays alive.
So your son is your shit list. Awesome. I agree. That is not what it's
a
about.
lot.
Yeah.
It shits a shit list.
Okay.
All right, buddy, hit me with it. Stab me in the back. Let's draw this out. Let's draw blood.
It's for the betterment
Let's
of the
draw
show.
Blood.
So I had literally almost forgot about it, and because I knew at the end of July's recordings, that last episode we were not in great moods. And
sorry, folks. If y'all,
I'm telling you,
if you've
July is not as bad as you remember. It's literally just the last episode.
Really? Oh,
and I remember. I recorded the quiz, or I edited the quiz episode.
Oh, Jesus.
This past Friday.
That comes out Tuesday. For us.
And that's what set it off for me, at least.
Okay.
Because I went back and listened to those questions. Now, there was a time where we were like. I mean, you would legitimately let me pick my category.
We both were, because it's just kind of, we didn't know where to start.
And we were like, hey, this is awesome getting new books every other month, but we can't keep this up. And so we were like, well, what categories can we do? I was like, well, we could do books that we've read on the show. It's not that hard to come up with quickly, and it gives you a fighting chance, and you can make it as hard as you want to. And then you come in with the questions that you had last month, and it was complete bullshit.
See, I don't understand how you call it complete bullshit, because
it is
each one we talked about.
No, I remember them. I'm pretty sure I've got
them right here. I've got them written down.
All right.
You want to go through them again?
I will say, Sandman, fair question. We read that book, fair.
What year did Sandman get started? Yeah, that's you
the
can't
one on the
argue with
Justice Society. I'm pretty sure you didn't remember that we read DC's New Frontier. So,
yeah, because that's the one where we joked about the yellow.
No, that was not that book. That was Green Lantern Flash. But your Justice Society does show up in DC New Frontier. You did not remember that. And so, in the spirit of the question, how many members were in the original Justice Society of America was a bullshit question, because you knew I knew jack shit about Justice Society of America, and you're just trying to get a hard fucking.
All you had to do was say 7.
Yeah, all I had to do was guess a random fucking number.
It's a single digit number.
I did not I did not have a fighting chance. Is this your shit list or my shit list?
You got really fucking close, actually.
I did.
You said 6.
And half the people I said was wrong.
Yeah, but you got to 6.
Yeah.
All you had to say was 7.
All I had to guess was a random fucking number. In the spirit of the quiz was bullshit. The kryptonite one?
Oh,
also bullshit. We have not
fine.
read anything with other than green kryptonite. And I didn't even know
you
there
didn't
were
even
other
pick
types
that
of
one.
kryptonite.
You didn't even pick. That wasn't your OG. That was one of your.
Yeah,
that
but
was
it
your
definitely fucking kept me from canceling out your 40.
You had a Scott Pilgrim question.
I did.
How many X's?
Fair.
And you still missed that one.
My complaint about that one was I specifically asked you, is this book or movie? And you said both.
See, I thought they were the same, though.
No. You watched the movie. You read all 6 books. Lisa was not in the movie. And so I'm sitting there in my head. I'm like, this is bullshit because there's a different answer for book or movie. And you said just both, just whatever it is. And I'm like, I know I'm missing one for the book, but fuck it. 3. And you're just like, nope, Lisa. I'm like, whatever. I'm sure I'll get another one right because I'm pretty sure that's the first one I picked.
That was the first one. It was the first one.
There was a Green Lantern one. Semi-common knowledge, but we have not read Darkest Night or Brightest Day on this show, which is where they mainly explain all the different colors other than green and yellow of the Green Lantern
And
Corps.
red.
Maybe.
You
I
know
don't know
green, red, and yellow.
I mean, I
Those
knew
are
there was
guaranteed.
I knew there was a whole rainbow of them.
See, you just said rainbow. That's the colors.
Yes.
Rainbow.
But we have also not read that on the show, which is kind of bullshit. And the spirit of the quiz of where, hey, we can make this as competitive as we want if you just want to buy your friend a new book. But there's a fighting chance. Those questions last month did not give me a fighting chance. And
I'll give you
editing it.
I'll give you 3 of the 5 weren't as competitively fair.
Oh, and
So 2 were fair.
yeah,
Sandman and Scott Pilgrim, though I kind of flubbed Scott Pilgrim.
even though you fucked me on Scott Pilgrim.
I may have flubbed you on Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. So I was almost gotten completely over it. I was just like, we start saying shit. I haven't edited it yet, but I know we start saying shit that we should not have talked about on microphones.
Oh, afterwards?
Yes.
So, in your shit list rant, I would assume you're going to fuck me up the ass on the quiz questions then.
I kept my word.
Oh, really?
And
you're
did it
actually
all-
going to take your...
It's all books we've read
See-
on the show.
See, if it was really your shit list and you wanted to say fuck you, you would have taken a shot at me this round. And after the quiz, you would have looked me in the eye and gone, fuck you, I got my money back, we start over again.
I could have, but I like having a spirited quiz.
Well, see, if it wasn't for my quiz, we wouldn't have this spirited conversation right now.
I thought we were so mad. I'm like, I don't even know if Davis wants to do the show anymore. He's got a kid, a wife who is going through some shit, and at times does not like this show. I was like, this may just not be worth it to him anymore. And I'm angry.
See, buddy, this right here is what
And
makes
you
it
know
worth
I have social anxiety where I assume everyone hates me anyways.
it. You know,
Except literally you. You're the only person.
you know that's not true. You get annoying sometimes, but we love you.
I know I'm very annoying. It's also I hate myself. So,
Jesus Christ, man.
but yes, editing that Friday. You could have completely avoided this if you were like, "Hey, come up Friday, and then we'll record Friday night and Saturday." Because then I would be editing tomorrow instead of
and
right
I get a
now.
fucking phone call afterward. You piece of shit, motherfucker.
And then I would have had to
fuck
like,
you.
No, because then it'd been like I would have completely forgot by the next time we record to make you my shit list. But no, I got re-angry Friday night.
Re-angry five.
Yes. That was horseshit. By the way, Davis cashed in his money.
Fuck yeah, motherfuckers. We're going to
So-
show you on the next.
Yeah, next episode we have our quiz. We also have what book did we read? Why the Last Man,
yeah.
volume
9.
9? Yeah. So
Almost there, folks.
got this and one more to go. So yeah. I was not happy with it.
Are we still friends and brothers?
Yes, before the episode I told you I was like, hey, you're on my shit list and it might get spicy, but I love you.
Love you too, buddy.
Yeah. You took it a lot better than I thought.
Well, I had a sneaking feeling I was going to get shot at on this one for the quiz.
Yeah.
I
Next week, though,
admit I took it a little far.
Yeah. Next week, Why the Last Man, Volume 9. We also have a quiz. And then we will, since there's 5 Tuesdays this month, we will draw our
Pick 2 drafts
for the 2 next episodes.
Woohoo!
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.